It's like timing that so serendipitously. Like, what was your big lesson from building and selling that company?
Well, one is that it's super hard. Two was, we didn't really have a product. We were basically...
You're selling it real big here, right? It's hard and we don't have a product.
Yeah. Well, we were basically a body shop. We were basically doing programming for hire. We were writing some of the very first big e-commerce. We would write shopping carts because that was like a big thing. If you wanted to sell stuff online,
yeah,
it was actually non-trivial to do it. So we did a lot of that for big clients.
You're helping other people build products or sell products.
Right. And that was important. We realized I'm never doing that again.
Just because, sorry to make this clear.
Like the equivalent of consulting is a bad life. You can get paid, but you're not building any value. Like when you stop working, you stop accruing value. You stop getting paid. And so you're not investing in something. We're actually creating something that's going to then take over and start generating value by itself. It's basically just a job.
It's commodity work or whatever. It's like
and it could be highly paid commodity work, which it was in our case, but it's still you're not building something that's going to have lasting value. And so the main lesson was we got the culture part right. So who you're working with and the culture is super important. And but next time we said we have to make a product instead of just doing work.
Got it. So you decided to do something that would scale, and that was?
Well, so we sold the company to Vignette. We're there for about 2 years, and then we got out. Same team made the next company, and we did it on October 11th of 2001. So it was a month after September 11th.
Okay, so you had to stay on for a couple
2
of years.
So,
okay.
Yeah. And then a month after September 11th, we decided to start the next one. But back then, I think a lot of our thinking was influenced by 9/11, because probably most people here don't remember. But the feeling that I had and that I think a bunch of people had back then was we want to do something more meaningful. A lot of stuff seemed superfluous. Mm-hmm. It seemed like the stuff we were working on before, e-commerce and letting people buy CDs on the internet, because there was a thing called CDs that you could buy through the internet.
Right.
It just seemed like that wasn't important enough. So we felt like we wanted to do something more significant. So we started the security company called Questrom with an MIT co-founder to do something which felt, more substantive. And so we built a security product that was in use by governments, banks, defense agencies, that kind of stuff.
And you sold that one?
We sold that one, yeah. Because the second lesson was don't build stuff for governments and banks and defense agencies.
Okay.
It's boring.
Really? It's boring. Yeah. Okay. But it's meaningful.
It's meaningful, yeah. It was very meaningful, but I became a world expert on Department of Defense procurement procedures.
Yeah.
And it turns out at some point I had a feeling that was I would rather chew my arm off. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Than become an expert on how to sell stuff to the Pentagon.
Okay, so you learned who you want to work with, then you learned to build a product, and then you decided to build a product for people you care about. That was kind of the next thing.
Yeah, and the shortcut to that was build it for yourself, because you care about that.
Okay.
So I'm who do I like? So we decided that the next time around I was going to build a product for me.
You asked yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
You're
what should we do? What should we work on?
Yeah.
So we decided the whole point of Evernote was we were building it for us.